What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Skotcast. Today on the show, we have a very exciting episode. Scott is just coming back from Ireland to visit his grandmother. Todd went to Vegas to do alcohol, drink alcohol. And Jeff started a huge YouTube controversy where he manipulated everybody, got canceled and uncanceled within 24 hours.
Are we on right now?
Yeah.
Are you just going to talk the whole time?
No, I was just introing it. Now you could do like a rap or something.
Hey.
Nah, that's cool.
Hey, roll the intro music.
Skotcast!
So Scott is back from Ireland. You look tan. Did you lay in the sun?
Oh my God, let me tell you about the weather in Ireland. You know, I was expecting rain, really cold weather, but I went over there, beautiful sunny skies. It's like I bring sunshine with me wherever I fucking go. And I got back to LA, it was sunny. Let me tell you something, everybody. I'm a ray of sunshine, and I'm spreading positivity into this world. Not like Jeff over here, Todd over here, and all the scandals that we've been seeing on YouTube lately.
I missed this energy. I fucking missed it.
Yeah, keep that same energy when I'm not in the room, because I hear you've been talking a lot of shit behind my back.
Are you wait, from the last podcast?
From the last podcast? I didn't watch the last podcast.
You didn't watch our last podcast?
No, I wasn't in it.
You didn't listen? You didn't hear about Jeff talking about his
I
his
talked about
controversy?
you, and I said something really sad and depressing so that you would like that. You know, like I said something
Yeah,
about
he did.
how
He did.
everything,
You said something.
nothing matters, everything's going to be covered
Yeah,
in
it
sand.
was a fortune cookie.
Oh, I saw that in a clip that is on our Skotcast Instagram page, which everyone should follow, by the way, at Instagram at Skotcast.
Basically,
No.
Jeff was saying shit happens, but also time happens. So shit goes away as time moves forward.
Yeah, but people will never forget. We will always remember
Like
the
the
shit
quote
that happens.
No, you won't be here anymore.
I'm always going to be
You'll
here.
be sand.
I'm omnipotent.
You're going to
No, you're
disintegrate.
gonna be fucking sand, and I'm gonna pick you up and sprinkle you over.
Why? Why would you do that?
Were you
Why
trying
would
to
sprinkle
segue
me?
earlier about us?
I was trying to get into the whole scandal
Okay,
shit.
which one? Because we have a couple we have to deal
We have
with.
a couple scandals. That's true.
First
Maybe-
off, let's get into Ireland, visiting
Hey.
your grandmother. I know you've been holding out. We went to Starbucks. He didn't talk the whole time because he's been saving this juicy stuff from this trip.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we do on hikes, you know?
You guys
of all,
went on
I
a
want-
hike. You guys went on a hike this morning, and you did not invite me.
Well, we had Cody with us, our new
Yeah.
buddy. He was. We're actually talking about starting a podcast. Me, Todd, and Cody.
And Noel.
Cody
Noel's
already has
funny.
a podcast.
Yeah, he can do more than one. He's pretty talented. I started watching Cody on Vine, and I thought he was hilarious. And then I started watching him on YouTube and became friends with him. And then I introduced him to Jeff, and then Jeff just fucked up the whole relationship right away.
Well, I had a big manipulation scheme in the works. I was planning on getting revenge from about 2 years ago when Jake asked me to join Team 10, and I had nothing at the time. I really considered the contract.
Did he really ask you to join Team 10?
Yeah, he sent me a contract and it disappeared. But I thought about it. You know, this is before I met you guys in the vlog squad. I wanted a cool crew to hang out with and film videos with.
You just had your girlfriend at the time, right?
I just had my girlfriend at the time, Todd, yes.
Just had your girlfriend. What does that mean?
Like he just had he would post
As far as people that he had in his life.
Yeah. He would
Yeah,
post
got
Instagram. He would post Instagram comedy skits with his girlfriend they would blow up. But then when he would post a photo by himself, it would get
less likes.
less likes. Yeah.
Yes,
But
I'm
with his
glad you
girlfriend,
cleared that up for everybody.
He got more likes.
If you are only listening to this podcast on iTunes right now, you are missing out because we are talking with our hands today. Are we not, my boys?
Yes, we are.
Forget about it.
Now I am part of a squad.
David
that
Dobrik
vlogs.
machine.
Yes.
Ooh, that's something that happened in Ireland. I was recognized. There was a group of kids there, and they were sitting at a table. We were climbing Crow Patrick. It was like a little hike spot.
Yeah, what do they say? Oh, look, it's Conor McGregor.
No, hey, look, it's Ed Sheeran.
Who the fuck is that guy?
It's fucking Ed Sheeran. Oh no, hey.
Look, we all look like me over there, so it didn't look like anything special. No, someone was like, Scotty Sire. And like the other 7 kids sitting at the table were like, who the fuck is Scotty Sire? Who's Scotty Sire? And the girl's like, he used to be in David's Vlogs. And they're like, oh, fuck, David Dobrik. And I was like, damn, they don't even know who I am anymore. Like,
Used to be. What the hell?
it's crazy. I have not been in a David vlog for months, I don't
Well,
think.
good for you, man. Lucky you, because the only time I'm in them now is talking about Botox that I don't get. So a lot of the comments are really getting to me now, Todd. I feel for you. How these comments get to you?
Are they really?
They're starting to get to me like
You
that
have
now.
thick skin though, so I'm confused.
I actually got canceled yesterday, and I did kind of ask for more canceling. It was all part of the big master plan. I started getting some snake comments in, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is kind of cool,
Well,
man.
No, what you even did, you put on your Instagram story, comment the snake emoji for a free shirt, and you tricked all those motherfuckers.
I made the canceling my
you
own.
made it
I
happen.
made those snakes my own.
Versace.
Thing,
Versace. Gucci.
Can you rap about Versace for a second?
Versace. I got it on me. There's a pillow right here, and it smells like Pete. Nerf, you've been sitting up here acting like a dog. Yeah, that's what's up.
That's pretty good. I like how you
That's
acknowledge
nice.
the Versace pillows. Let's talk about the situation with Cody Co. A few people were mad at me at first. I did get canceled. I had snake comments rolling in. I asked for more.
More than a few.
Yeah.
They're
Jeff,
mad-
you just sat back there and watched him bully Cody, and you set it up too, you fucking douche.
I did set it up. I set up a big marketing heist while the biggest YouTube scandal in all time is going on. I'm going behind everybody. All the attention's over here, and I'm setting up this big heist to get back my shout out from Jake Paul, which, 20% for 8 years, all of my income. So that could be a lot of money that we're ripping off here, Todd, and we got it for free.
Yeah.
PewDiePie, I loved your video. Gave me a huge shout out from the #1 YouTuber. It was all executed perfectly. I couldn't thank you guys enough. I am over the moon right now.
Normally, I hate complimenting Jeff just because his head's so fucking big, but I love it. This time, he was like a magician. He had people looking over here, but he was going the back door, and he's butt fucking everybody. I don't know
Yeah,
if we can
man.
put that.
A few people are still mad. I did block a few snakes early on, but I respect Cody's fan base. They're loyal to him. They hadn't seen my video yet, but now that they've seen it, a lot of those comments are people that follow me.
When Cody was here and Jake walked in really hot and heavy, and it was really awkward at first. Jake gave me a high five, and that was like the only frame I was in his video.
Yeah.
And then just from that one frame, from giving him a high five, I got so much hate from that. It was wild,
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
let me explain the reason you're here. Sorry, Scott, but the reason that you guys are here, you never really sit in. Jason doesn't really sit in. I don't have other people sit in on the barbershop episodes, but I knew that this was going to happen. I
Yeah.
knew that Jake might come in hot, so that is why I got the two toughest guys here. You are physically the toughest, and Jason is emotionally the toughest because
Yeah.
he's gone through so much hard times.
I'm emotionally pretty damaged and weak, so I understand why I
But
was brought in.
physically,
But physically,
you're ripped.
because I can wrestle like a mother trucker.
Like
Yeah.
you both together creates
like-
one
Yeah.
superhuman.
And I don't know if people saw, and I don't know if it was Jeff's video or Jake's video, but I was standing here stretching, getting ready to go if Jake made a move on Cody.
We were safe. Cody was
safe.
the
I want to
entire
reiterate,
time.
we have the most we have the, can you cut around this? We have the utmost respect for Cody Co, and we would never let anything happen to him. He is and was the funniest guy in the room and the coolest,
Okay.
and we know that, okay?
Okay. Now,
Because
now
I
you're
wasn't
going
here,
overboard.
right?
Yeah, because Scott wasn't here, and nothing was going to happen to Cody. We apologize for putting him in that shitty situation, but if you're going to make a good TV show,
I don't-
if
you
you're
know
going to
what,
make a good TV show, you need tension and drama, right?
Yeah, we're creating entertainment
create-
here, man. The show is built off putting people on edge, but it also is a show, and we are professionals. We did look out for Cody's safety, but I don't see a problem with bringing in one guy that's kind of hot-headed. We could handle the situation. Do you guys know what I did before this? You don't think a little bit of that manipulating and crime is going to come overflow into my YouTube career?
Should we break this down for people that don't even know what the fuck we're talking about? Because we didn't even explain what happened. You did a barbershop episode with Cody. You invited Jake Paul on to come and make some jokes, maybe do a joking confrontation. But why does Jake Paul not like Cody?
Cody is a commentator, YouTuber. He makes jokes about people who create content, and he kind of pokes fun at the things they do wrong. So he made a couple videos about Jake, and Jake didn't like those videos. I wanted to have Jake come in and tell some jokes, kind of like do like a funny little skit. But Jake came in and he filmed his own video, and he posted the whole thing uncut for his cyberbullying prevention video or whatever.
You had a Cody Co episode of The Barbershop where you had Cody in here. You usually do jokes. You bring people in from the outside to make it more interesting. You brought Jake Paul in, who ended up confronting Cody in a way that you didn't expect. Or did you expect that?
The theme of the show is to keep people on edge. They're getting a haircut from a new barber who is a psychopath. I up the psychopathness for the character in the barbershop. This is the real me. You're getting the real me here, mixed with a little bit of psychopath.
A little bit of me mixed with some hard liquor. So things just got a little bit out of hand. Jake made his own video, and then it had people looking at you like, why the fuck did Jeff do this to Cody when you like didn't really do anything to Cody. That was not you. That was Jake.
Jeff did invite Cody and Jake. But Jeff wanted to make for a good show, and like he said, he wants to keep people on his toes, and we weren't going to let anything happen to Cody. But he thought it would be funny to have Jake come in while Cody's here. Obviously,
I thought it would stir the pot. Growing up, I loved like when 50 Cent would just tear people apart, and like Eminem when they would just battle people. I loved the villains. I loved even wrestling, dude. Did you watch wrestling? Of course.
A little bit of wrestling. A little bit.
Were you a fan of WWF?
No.
Back then?
WWE.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. He would come out and smash up the beers, piss everybody off. I loved that. He was my favorite.
Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
I got a taste, man.
Or
I got a
something.
taste of being the villain. It was fun, but I'm going to tone it down. I'm going to do a nice, wholesome, maybe finger painting video next or something like that.
I think you should do some Vlog Squad, like, does your homework videos or something like that.
Yeah, keep it family
Keep it really
friendly.
G-rated.
Yeah. But to wrap up the Cody Code, Jake Paul, Jeff, Todd, Jason shit, people were shitting on you guys. Then you pulled a switch on them. You posted your video. You let everyone know that, look, I'm friends with Cody. This shit was it's just silly.
I was just toying with you guys, and I'm just getting started.
Wait till you see what he comes up with next. Now let's address the next scandal that Jeff's been in. Recently, he was talking about James Charles.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the Tati
James Charles.
drama.
Next up, I'm going to be cutting James Charles's hair, and I'm going to have Tati pop out of the closet. What did I say that was like really horrible last time that I didn't articulate my sentences
It wasn't
properly?
horrible. I think it was just not worded completely correctly. It was, or something like that. I don't know. You were getting some shit, but I kind of agreed with what you were saying too. You said something about, just say no, but you never know if like a person. We're adults. We're used to like people hitting on us and stuff like that. So it just seems normal. That sounded so conceited. It's just so normal for people to be hitting on us.
Yeah.
No,
go
but
on. We need to be corrected, guys. We are not trained. We don't have a PR team.
I think what you were trying to say is that you always have the option to say no. But what the audience was saying was sometimes it's not that simple, Jeff. You're a very good-looking man. You're very confident. If someone who has power and success comes at a younger, more insecure individual, it might be more difficult for them to say no like you're able to because you're you. So I think that was a little gaffe, but what you were saying as a whole made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
They didn't understand you were talking about it from a personal perspective. They thought you were generalizing, and I think that's where you could clear it up a little bit.
Yeah, I guess I was responding to a lot of the comments made to me personally about my own personal situation with James that I was in. And the way I wanted to explain the way I handled it. I just told James straight up. I was like, look, this is never going to happen. But I can see how people can be manipulated.
the manipulation side of things, obviously, that's awful. That's bad. We found out from James's video that that's not the case. That's not what was happening, really. And from my perspective, I think, like, in the past, if I've been hit on by a gay man, it's like, hey, you have a cute butt, or you're cute, or something like that. I'm flattered.
But James Charles got himself uncanceled, I think. That's what's the latest thing in the makeup community drama, which is insane to keep up with whatever. I'm working on my own controversies here, man. I don't have time for this.
This might not be an appropriate joke to make, but you and James have a lot in common. The way you flipped your scandals around.
I did mine quicker. I actually broke the world record of canceling and uncanceling.
But I mean, you guys have so much in common. You should date. No, I'm just kidding. That's a uncalled for bad joke.
I'm going through a scandal right now, and you want to rub it in my face.
Scandal's over. You flipped it around. You just said that. You just gloated about it being a world record, world record ending of a scandal.
Jeff, did your mom text you when you were being canceled? Was she scared?
No. She,
My son used to be a cutthroat criminal. This is fine.
My son used to
my
go
mom's bailed me out of jail at least like 4 times, I think. The rest of the times I had to figure it out on my own. But
What did you tell me over the phone when you were in New York? Your dad asked for a free shirt, and you told him to buy one. He's like, how many times did I bail you out of jail, Jeffrey?
oh yeah.
Does your dad do this too?
How
many times I bail you out of jail, son?
So the thing is, I saw what was going on. I was following the drama, and I saw a huge marketing opportunity in the whole cancellation thing. I saw Tati go on and make a 40-minute video manipulating people, all about her product line, her gummy bears or vitamins, whatever. And I said, you know what? I could do this. I want a piece of this action. I'm just going to do it all as a big goof. It'll be over within 24 hours. And I was high on life, man. I was over the moon. I was calling you up. I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm seeing the snake comments roll in. I'm like, I got them right where I want them.
Yeah, but cancel culture is ridiculous because you find something out about someone. Like the fact that James was losing so many subscribers over promoting someone else's product when he was friends with someone was ridiculous. It was like he was ended for this reason. It seemed like that was the majority of the problem.
I'm pretty sure this was all over Sugar Bear Hair, like trying to get a Coachella pass, and then Tati saw that and she was offended, right? And then she made her video about James not supporting her product line.
And other things that disgusted her. Cancel culture is weird because it only affects people that are in the public eye. So our jobs are to be liked primarily. So like if people don't like me, they're not going to watch my videos. Even if it is a funny video, they're going to be like, I don't fucking like that guy. I'm not going to watch his video. But if George, who goes to work at Starbucks, someone doesn't like George, he's still going to have his job at Starbucks. So he can't be canceled. You know what I mean?
Unless it's like the manager or the owner of Starbucks. But
You got to make sure your boss is like
makes
you.
sense.
Yeah. That's
You know, I bet there's people watching this podcast on YouTube judging the way I'm sitting, and they're going to cancel me. Cancel Jeff, so he has to go back to drug dealing.
Okay. We don't have to talk about specifically what I was doing before YouTube, but
Cancel
we
Jeff,
could say
so he goes back
to doing crime.
to doing crimes. You know what? Let's get into Game of Thrones, because we're going to cancel those motherfuckers.
We're making our own Game of Thrones, and it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think I haven't watched Game of Thrones.
No, Game of Thrones. I don't want to like talk bad about Game of Thrones because I respect the writers and everyone that worked on the show. But I dedicated a month of my life to binging seasons 1 through 7.
I dedicated 8 years.
A month of just watching
8
straight Game
oh.
of Thrones. The last season, the last episode, kind of. I mean, it disappointed a little bit.
It was a bummer. It wasn't what people expected. The whole show's built on unexpected twists and turns. You know, Ned Stark dies in the first season, and everyone's like, "What the fuck? Why did they do that? That's so dumb." But it ended up making the show great. So maybe a month down the line, we'll look at this last episode and be like, "You know what? It was good." Jeff's asleep now because we're talking about Game of Thrones. He doesn't watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Also, my voice is extremely soothing and relaxing, and everyone's falling asleep when I talk. Are you sleeping now? Jay is asleep. Oscar is asleep. Todd, close
Talking
your
about
eyes.
fantasy lands and shit, you know.
Todd, tell us about Vegas, man. Tell
Oh,
us about EDC. What'd you do out there?
You know, Vegas was great. It was my first time at EDC.
First time. Did you make a YouTube vlog and clickbait it? My first time.
No, I don't like vlogging and taking my camera anywhere. That's why.
Tell me more about that. Why don't you like that?
I'd rather talk about EDC. I mean, what can I say? It was great. We got to the festival like at 12:30 in the morning, shuttled in. It was an hour from where we were staying. We listened to music and had a good time, and then drank some drinks and went home.
Any drama? Any scandals?
I don't think James or Jake were there.
You guys are welcome for these scandals that I'm doing because I'm keeping the views coming in on this podcast. And when I'm gone, you guys will still have that momentum from my scandals. So
We're gonna have momentum from your scandals for years.
You know, as quick as scandals happen, scandals end. And in order to maintain a long-lasting career, I think it is best to avoid as many scandals as possible. And that is what I intend to do.
that was beautifully said, Scott. I just want to say this because PewDiePie put in Jake's raw footage. I didn't know Jake was going to use that whole raw footage uncut. He only cut out like certain things that made him look bad, but like basically left everything else uncut. And you see me directing Jake to do like a comedy bit. Like I'm clearly telling him like, no, you came in too mean. Like you came in too aggressive. We're not here to like start an actual beef. You know, we want to do a comedy skit. This is a comedy video. Some of it's scripted. Some of it is unscripted stuff that like I will have scripted questions. It's a talk show to get responses out of people. This thing just didn't go as planned because Jake wasn't coming in to do comedy. He was coming in to settle a score, settle a beef. And we learned that the hard way. But you know what? Things still worked out. Everybody was safe. Nobody got hurt. It's a tricky thing organizing those things, you know, because you never know how things are going to go. But I just, you know, I'm fine with that. Like for me, it's not a big deal because I know that I could handle the situation.
I'm surprised you actually got Jake to do it.
That's what I do at night. When I disappear and I don't answer my phone, I'm coming up with these mastermind plans. There's your answer, David.
And we thought he was sleeping, but no, he was devising his next plot to take over the world.
That voice is good, man.
Yes.
You should do the whole podcast like that.
All right, from now on, I'm talking like this for the entire podcast.
Who knew he could do this?
Who knew I could do this?
I knew he could do that.
Todd knew I could do this.
Guys, we want to let you know, Scott has a show coming up. Wango Tango.
Todd is gonna be there.
You're performing at
He's
Wango
performing,
Tango?
Yep.
I am performing at Wango Tango on June 1st.
He's gonna sing and he's gonna rap and he's gonna dance and he's gonna smile.
I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna cry.
My mom's excited to listen to this episode, man, because she knows it was such an eventful week for all of us. There was the
EDC.
New York trip.
Jeff-
David did his pop-up shop, which was insane. He was like one of the Beatles out there.
Did you get recognized?
A couple times, yeah. There was like about 10,000 screaming, like crazy fans in New York. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Well, at one point, the street was like just filled up with mobs of people, and Casey brought us out on the fire escape, and the kids were just screaming. My eardrums are pulsating.
It was crazy. I saw a Twitter video of like how packed it was, and I texted Todd right afterwards, and I was like, dude, we should have gone and performed at David's pop-up. Like, that would have been a good place to play.
Olivia's manager lives right under 368 where Casey's thing is. Oh, yeah. And he was texting her. He was like, I can't even get into my fucking building because of David and all the people.
You know how Casey has all those boosted boards, the skateboards, the electric skateboards? We
saw
took them around, and the mobs were chasing us, and we were on the scooters. It was just the sickest thing ever. It was
I
such
saw
a
the
cool
Instagram
trip.
stories.
Sounds dangerous and irresponsible. That's what it sounds like to me. You guys were causing a ruckus.
We love danger.
And irresponsibility.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. The Vlog Squad has never really been involved in scandals until a certain someone came into the crew. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like you're doing something special here?
I do lighthearted scandals. I'm not hurting anybody. It's just making entertainment. I mean, this shit's been pretty entertaining.
Look, this is a good topic to talk about. So if you guys want to jump in, Todd, talk about it a little bit.
I mean, the Vlog Squad, everyone stays out of this little scandals. I had a couple scandals before Jeff came along, with whatever happened. But I think Jeff is doing some entertaining shit, and it's exciting to watch. We might get some backlash on Twitter and Instagram, but it's keeping us on our toes. It's what people go to tune into TV for,
I definitely like to see other people in scandals, because then when I'm scrolling down my Twitter, there's new, fresh content for me to read through and laugh at. So I got to
what
laugh
you guys
at
are
Jeff.
talking about, man. I do haircut videos.
Yeah, how could a haircut video turn into a scandal?
That's what all I have to do is cut hair.
Because of what happened in the haircut video. Every time we use the word scandal, it reminds me of a conversation we had with Jason, I think at our old house. He would like bring up like, every time I hear scandal, I think about this old show I used to watch. It was called Scandal. It was great. My mom loves it. That's not how Jason talks at all. I'm sorry. That was a terrible impression.
That's not who
That's his laugh. That laugh was through the whole episode. Oscar and I are trying to cut around it.
How does he laugh? I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. But he does like that tea kettle laughter thing.
Hey Jeff, I have a question for you. How do you handle the haters? You got hate before like you put out your video. So how do you handle like all the hate coming in your way?
I thrive off of it, man.
Yeah.
I really just learned to enjoy it. Like I said the other day, turn the negatives into a positive. I was getting a lot of snake comments. I said, hey guys, comment a snake. I'm giving away a free t-shirt. And then I got thousands of snake comments, and there was a reason for them coming in. So all those people that commented snakes before that and got blocked, they're not allowed to see my page anymore. But the people that were commenting snakes because I asked for
You
them.
might get a free shirt.
A lot of people
Yeah.
could learn from you, because a lot of people don't realize that if you run with hate or something like that and turn it into a joke, then people are like, okay, whatever.
You
It
just
doesn't matter
confuse the
anymore,
shit out of the
you know?
haters, and they don't know what to do. Their brain just starts tweaking out, and they just fall into a seizure.
It's the same thing in real life too. And like in person, someone can, fuck you, you're stupid, and you're like, ha, yeah, I'm stupid, and then it pisses them off. It's like you just run with the hate, roll with it. It's like
you like run together. You kind of like run the mile together. Like
yeah,
you're in
you
it
flip it
together.
around on people, and
Yeah.
then you're the winner.
I feel that,
Don't
bro.
let the haters fucking get to you, boy.
Let's do a quick ad break.
This is sponsored by Swipe Up Inc. Swipe Up for some cool shit, and Gothic Mochas. Always get your dark coffee.
We're supposed to do a new funny one every time, Todd. This podcast is also sponsored by Sugar Bear Hair. If you need security for Coachella, get Sugar Bear Hair, and you'll be very secure at Coachella. Dude, your sound effects are incredible today. Does this guy have a soundboard built in? Do an Ireland accent. Do an Irish accent.
Oh, I can't do a fucking Irish fucking actually. I can't do it. I literally can't.
Like,
I'm sounding like Scottish, Irish, Welsh.
wait, I want to hear about Jeff's New York trip, did you meet anybody out there? Did you like find any honeys?
Oh, I did stand-up comedy for the
Okay.
first time. It
How was
was
that?
great, man. I loved it. It was incredible. I had a lot of fun, man. I was super nervous before. I had like a whole set written out, but then I just scrapped it last minute because I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just wing it. Seeing Jason get nervous before was so cool because Jason's so confident and just doesn't ever give a fuck. But he cares about his stand-up. Like, that's his main thing. Like, it's kind of like me with cutting hair. Like, I don't want to really fuck people up with cutting hair because that's, like, my thing, you know? But seeing Jason get nervous made me just think, like, oh, shit, this happens to everybody. Whatever. What's the worst that's going to happen?
We all have our passions that we become vulnerable about. So, like, you said you with your hair, Jason with his stand-up comedy because he really cares about it. Me with my music. Like, if I put out a song, like, it's a lot more on me, a lot more pressure on me for like wanting people to like it because I put so much into it than if I put out a blog. Todd for writing and stuff like that. When he puts something out, it's like
The world to see. It's like your soul. Like, yeah, it's like your soul is just going out there. Like your jokes is like it's a part of you. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. I mean, you were adding on to it, but it's like
But yeah.
people get nervous when they're putting out something that they truly care about.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
it makes
And
sense
so
for
that's-
Jason to get a little more nervous about stand-up than the stuff he does in public or falling down in front of a girl.
And it's really cool, like you said, like to see him get nervous because he really genuinely cares about making people laugh and making sure people have a good time and making sure his set isn't shit. And so like people like know that he's preparing for this show and like that he cares and he wants to like give 100%.
We're in the car ride over. We're in an Uber. And I see Jason. He's like, don't worry about this. It happens to me every time. I'll be fine. An hour after the show, everything will be back to normal. I'm like, oh, shit, this is crazy. Like, he became like a different person. Like, he was just in the zone. And I put on 8 Mile. My palms are sweaty. Knees, we were getting pumped up, and he was loving it. Like, he got into it. And I was just, the whole thing was a joke to me. But, like, I did write a set out, and I was kind of, like, excited about it, and I wanted it to go well because it is something that I did want to do for a long time. So I'm running some jokes by Jason that like things I'm going to say, and he's just like, yeah, you probably don't want to say that. That's a little too much. And then that became my set. Like I just explained how I was telling Jason the jokes in the car, things I wanted to say to introduce him, and then that is what I said when I went on stage.
You get nervous before we go on stage too, right? Like it's like before you actually get up there,
Yeah.
it's the thinking about it, like what's going to happen when I get up there. But then once you get up there, you hear people and they're there to support you and they came to see your show. You're
Just
like, okay, it's good. We're
that
good.
energy just fuels you. I remember like that first Chicago show that we had, and like I'm like 2 songs. You're already on stage, and I'm like waiting to go on stage, and I'm just holy shit, man! I don't know if I can do this. I wanted to throw up. I thought I was gonna see the insides of my stomach.
I could just imagine because Todd came in like a third of the way into a show. Like I'm like, I expect him to come out at a certain point because that's how it's planned in the show. So I start talking. Just imagine you don't ever come out and I'm like, Todd, he always makes me feel like I'm not alone. I love you, Todd. And like I look around and you're not fucking there.
Just crickets.
That would suck. Don't ever do that.
No, never. I got your back. I was telling Jason, I think in like his recent video, he's like, what is like one of like the greatest things about like having a show like with Scott? And I think probably the best part of the show between us, like our interaction, was like me on the would be like me on the keyboard, and like you kind of like walking over and like we make an eye contact, like that, like nice lock, and I'm like,
I love you, baby.
Fucking, I love you. I got your back. We're fucking doing this right now. You know?
Yeah.
That's probably like the best feeling.
The bro-roddery, the camaraderie of the bros, the cum bros.
Come bros.
Yeah, I was really impressed coming to see you guys on tour, man. I saw you guys in New York. That was the first show that I watched of
Yeah.
you guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then this show was in New York. And
Oh, yeah.
that's kind of nerve-wracking because I'm from New York, and I didn't know if there was any kids that I had beef with in high school or something that were there just to hate on me out there in the audience because there's a lot of people.
Yeah, you
And
gotta keep
New
your
York
rep-
people are smart, too. Like, my whole humor is, like, kind of, like, New York-y. Like, they're used to seeing that shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, my accent and everything is what I think a lot of other people find funny. And they're just like, well, it's just another asshole.
Yeah.
This isn't jokes. And I have to go interrupt a room of 500 people talking, having a good time. And then they're like, I'm going to tell jokes now. Watch me. So that shit is like, fuck, man.
And
I
you
wish I
gotta-
was there. I wish I could have seen it because I've seen
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Jason do comedy and stuff like that, but I've never seen
Jason, this was my favorite show of his yet.
Really?
Yeah.
It's dope.
Yeah, I wish I was there to see both of you guys, but I would have loved to see like you do it. You know, it was your first time, right? Or have
Yeah.
you've done stand up before?
It was just quick. It was like I cut it really short because I didn't want to have to. Like, I had a whole big like it was like joke punchline, and then like a story, and then like a big punchline at the end. It was just a really edgy joke, and I was worried that if I had fucked it up telling it, like if you stutter a line telling a joke, the joke's ruined. So I didn't want to risk me stuttering the line, and then I'm like, shit, fuck, Jason. So I just made that part of my bit. I was like, I'm gonna fuck up on purpose over and over again, and then that will be my whole angle.
That's me with my whole YouTube channel. I want to make good videos, but what I really want is to everyone think that I'm not trying to make good videos, so I just intentionally make them look a little shitty. Like
So you don't have to like live up to that
I
standard
don't have to
every
live
time.
up to a standard of I make good videos all the time. No, I'm putting my shit up there.
Jeff bombs the stand-up, and his Staten Island just drops below Joey Salads. His famous birthdays just drops below Joey Salads.
Damn, that'd be horrible. I wouldn't leave my house.
Well, I'm proud of you, Jeff. You went out there, you did something new, and hopefully you got a good reaction.
And I got canceled right after. I'm like on a high. I'm like, wow, that was sick. I want to do this all the time. And then I look at my phone and I see DMs. They're like, how could you do that to Cody? I'm like, what the fuck?
I was at
I was like, oh, Jake posted his video already.
I was at EDC talking to Oscar. He's like, oh yeah, I have to get back and fucking edit and post. I'm like, why? He's like, fucking Jake posted. And I group chatted Cody and fucking Jeff. I'm like, Jake posted? They're like, yup, LOL, fucking guy.
Yeah, Jake posted a little too early. He didn't even tell me, man. He just went ahead and did it. And then I see like #1 trending the next day. Like it was the
Cody and Jake.
worldwide trending. Yeah.
You're so
Dude,
ridiculous.
that was a nice. I mean, not like Cody needed it, but that was a nice little boost, and like made him look great.
Yeah, and by the way, I just want to clear that up. We went hiking with Cody. Cody's our boy. We're still friends.
Yeah,
If
we went
don't-
hiking after the video, so yeah.
I
guess-
FaceTimed him today when PewDiePie's video came out because like that was our dream for a while. Oscar and I are big PewDiePie fans, so we were like, we made it, PewDiePie's video. PewDiePie. No, but I really respect PewDiePie's outlook on things, and he spotted out that I was baiting Jake from the beginning, and he didn't even watch my video yet when he made his. So that was pretty cool. I was nervous. I was like, I hope this guy don't roast me because I don't want to have to go to war with him because it's not going to end good for the both of us. And that's why they say you don't want to meet your idols, you know?
I gotta stop like with the diaries. They're just like shitty, wholesome comedy videos. I gotta start stirring stuff up like Jeff.
Yeah, well, do you guys think that Jake Paul will catch wind of all the shit that's been said today on this podcast and make some sort of response to this?
We haven't said anything bad.
I mean, that's a chance I'm willing to take, obviously. I got myself in this mess, so whatever.
I want to talk about. I don't know. You guys don't probably give a shit, but I kind of had like this like weird crisis today where I was like trying to like figure out what I want to do for my career and like just like I don't want to call myself an artist, but as a quote unquote, I'm doing air quotes for those with non-video as an artist, not to sound pretentious. Anyway, like.
Sorry, what were you saying?
No, it's all good. I have like the diaries, which I think it's like like kind of like The Office. Not as good, obviously. No, I'm just kidding. But it's like so abstract. I love it, but it's so abstract and it's like so like almost different each time. There's sometimes like a reoccurring theme throughout each one, but it like the diaries requires like other characters. Like many other characters, and it's like always hard to get a hold of those characters, like you or Jason, like or Scott, and so like it's kind of like off the whim every once in a while, and so which makes it hard. Like it's just I can't like fully put everything into that because I don't know.
Everyone's been busy lately. It's harder to get people in your videos, and it's harder to make videos. Like in my case, I get so frustrated, so burnt out, and like I was dead when I came in here today. Like
You're overworked.
I was feeling
you need an
so burnt
assistant,
out,
man.
But I came in here. I got to hang out with my friends for a little bit. I haven't seen you guys in so long, and it just made me happy to sit here and fucking talk to you guys. So thank you for being here.
Sorry.
It's all right.
You
Scott
fucking
and I'll
snake.
handle it like the first 3 episodes.
All right, now that Todd's gone, I just want to wrap up this podcast by saying, guys, please smash that like button. Smash it super hard because we need likes on this podcast. We need you guys to leave reviews on our podcast so that we can beat all the other podcasts in the world and become the #1 podcast of all time. We're sponsored by Sugar Bear Hair today, which is a
We're
magnificent
actually
hair
not.
care. Okay, we're not sponsored by Sugar Bear Hair, but we are Skotcast.
That's right. It's only the beginning, guys. I'm only getting started.
Yeah.
I am going to exploit this whole YouTube culture. This entire internet will be mine.
And I've been copyrighted for using instrumentals, and we getting copyrighted. Oh my God, Todd, did you just fucking shit yourself?
I just
cancel
shit
myself again. Fucking turn this thing off.
I love that instrumental. Oh, we've been copyrighted for using instrumentals, and now we going metal while we do. Todd, you smell so bad. Holy fucking shit. Did you poop?
Cut that down to 15 minutes.